I never thought I would say this, but the Super Mario Bros. Movie might actually be the best video game movie that we've gotten so far. I know a 5-year-old me would have absolutely loved this movie. I think this is actually a great film. I know that sounds crazy because there was so much, not really controversy, but so many worries about this film when it was getting teased and when the trailers were releasing. There were so many people that were just worried that it was going to be bad because it honestly had a lot of signs like pointing towards it being bad. There were a lot of celebrities in the cast, which usually is a sign that the movie's going to be bad because that means that they're just trying to get celebrity names to boost the movie's popularity. And then it was made by Illumination, which, in case you guys don't know, Illumination is they're not really good at making movies. They're good at making animation, but not making movies. They have not made a good movie in like 10 years with Despicable Me 2, and then like this actually is probably one of the best Illumination movies too. Honestly, it feels so good to get something from Illumination that wasn't like bad. This was really, really fun to watch. I absolutely loved this movie. Now, I'm not gonna say that this movie is incredible. It's not like Spider-Verse level, or it's not Puss in Boots: The Last Wish level good. But I'm not gonna lie, for it being a Mario movie, it's really hard to make a video game movie, and it's harder to make a Mario movie because there's so many things that'll be hard to adapt to the big screen. Knowing that it was a Mario movie and also being made by Illumination, and like just knowing that, it's insane to me how good this came out. Again, Illumination's not even that good at making movies, so for them to just release this and it's Mario, that was insane to me. Like, it was a pleasant surprise as to how good this was. A lot of Illumination's movies are like fart jokes or pop songs, whatever's popular nowadays, and there are some like popular songs in here, like they play I Need a Hero, they play Thunderstruck, but like it's not like Sing 2 or Minions Rise to Group where they play a lot of popular songs and it gets like really annoying. Here they play some music that honestly fit the scenes that they were using it for, and then I wasn't annoyed by any of the songs that they used. Like there was never any annoying songs in this, you know. Surprisingly, there were some songs in this. It's like, oh wait, that actually worked, you know. A lot of people were worried that Chris Pratt as Mario was going to be bad, but honestly, like, this whole movie, a lot of the casting was like, oh no, that might be bad, that might be bad. No, I'm surprised. The entire cast was very well casted, and it took me a little while to get used to the Mario voice. Like, it took me maybe 20 minutes to get used to the Mario voice, but I liked the Mario voice. It really grew on me really fast. And I liked the chemistry between Mario and Luigi in this movie. You know, they're actually really fun to watch when they're on screen. It's a shame to me that they get separated in the movie. I really wanted to see more of them, but I mean, it's fine. I really liked this movie a lot. It's just, and I swear, I was just pointing at the screen so many times. You know that Leonardo DiCaprio meme where he's like pointing at the screen and he's like, whoa, whoa, you know, like that. That was me the entire time. I was constantly pointing at the screen going, oh my god, look at that. Oh my god, look at that. Oh my gosh, look at that, you know? I was constantly noticing references and a bunch of these Easter eggs, and I absolutely loved every one of them. There's one of my favorite ones was there's this pizza place, and it's literally a Punch-Out themed restaurant. That implies that Little Mac, after he retires in Punch-Out, that implies that he opens up a restaurant similar to how Rocky did after, like in Rocky Balboa. That's awesome to me. Like, I loved that. There were so many awesome references. A lot of characters from the games that show up. There were references to the cartoon. They also played a lot of cool music in this movie. Like, they used music from the games and they tweaked them up a little bit and like made slight changes to them for the new movie. It was awesome. Like, they use the DK rap at some point. They use Mario Kart music. They use Captain Toad music. They use, like, of course, Mario music. It's amazing. I love that they use like this classic music and they used it in all the right ways. Then like there's a reference to the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, which I loved that show growing up, and it's nice to see them reference it. Again, I feel like the fan service in here was insane. I loved it. Honestly, the fan service here was done so much better than the Sonic movies. Like, I liked the Sonic movies when they came out, but that was when we only had like one good video game movie, and that was like Detective Pikachu. Now we have this, and honestly, I know this is gonna sound like, because usually I don't like when people say, oh, the newest thing is always the best, because when people say Stranger Things Season 4 is the best, no, it's not the best. Like, a lot of people say that because it's brand new. This is one of those cases where I'll say it's the best, because I actually think it's the best. This is probably the best video game movie we've gotten so far. Like, the Sonic movies were good, but I don't think they perfectly adapted not the Mario, but like, I don't think they perfectly adapted the source material. I think the Sonic movies should have been 3D animated films. This did such a good job at translating the Mario games into a movie. Like, honestly, the creativity of how they explain certain things, the universe that they created, the Mario characters themselves, I loved everything. They did such a good job adapting everything into a decent movie. I'm not gonna lie, like, this movie, there's nothing really about this movie that I would say, oh, that was bad. Like, with Sing, the pop songs got annoying. With like Minions, the Minions were annoying. Here, like, there was nothing like I hated. There, like, I wish we would have gotten to see more of Luigi. I wanted to see like honestly, I felt like the ending was a little bit rushed, and I felt like maybe I wanted to see more of Bowser and Mario fighting, but everything else in this movie was really well done. Like, it feels so refreshing to watch an Illumination movie that was actually good. I remember some of my friends were telling me, they're like, hey, but Nintendo's gonna be breathing down Illumination's neck, so they can't like screw up this time. They can't mess up, which is true. But I honestly thought that like Illumination and Nintendo, I thought they were gonna settle for an okay film. This is not an okay film. This is a pretty good film. I like it. Again, I'm not saying that this is on the same level as Spider-Verse or Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, but man, I had so much fun watching this movie. I had a smile the entire time. Seeing these characters come to life on the big screen, that's something I've wanted to see since I was a little kid. And I remember people were saying that like, oh, Chris Pratt was a bad decision. No, that worked out. Like, a lot of the casting in this worked out. A lot of things that people were worried about, don't worry about it no more. It's fine. Like, the animation's really good. The story's pretty cool. I like the way that they adapted everything. Like, it actually worked. It makes me so happy to say that this worked as a movie, because I was telling myself, like, oh, I don't know. I was telling myself, like, I don't know, man, this might be bad. My friends were telling me, like, oh, but Nintendo's breathing down Illumination's neck. Again, I thought they were gonna be, I thought this movie was gonna be okay, or I thought it was going to be mid. No, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm so happy to be wrong about that. What I liked is that I actually like lowered my expectations. So when I went into this movie and I was watching it, like, I don't know, once I saw like the first 20 minutes, I was like, okay, I was wrong. This movie's gonna be good. Cause it was good. Oh my gosh, guys. I got a huge smile on my face too right now just talking about it. Cause I swear the whole time I was just like, man, guys, I was like, this is something else, you know? I loved it. I swear, like, I used to be such a big Mario fan, and seeing this on the big screen and seeing it work, it makes me so happy to see that this is a good film. Again, I had my doubts and everything, like a lot of other people, but man, I was just so happy to be proven wrong. Like, I'm so happy that this turned out to be a good film. Now, Rotten Tomatoes is saying that this movie's really bad. Like, I remember yesterday, as we were recording this video, I just got out of the movie theater. Do not ever trust what Rotten Tomatoes says. Like, a lot of the critics on YouTube are saying that it's good. Rotten Tomatoes said that this movie was terrible. Don't ever trust Rotten Tomatoes. Everybody was freaking out because they were like, no, Rotten Tomatoes is saying it's bad. Rotten Tomatoes saying it's bad, like the day before the movie came out. Don't ever trust Rotten Tomatoes. They are so bad at reviewing stuff. Like, don't ever trust them. This movie's, I would give this like a 70 or 80% on Rotten Tomatoes, but they gave it like a 50 or 40. Don't ever trust them. Don't ever trust them. I loved this movie. Again, I wish again, my nitpicks, right? My nitpicks are just that I wanted to see more of Bowser and Mario fighting. I'm sad that Donkey Kong did not say Banana Slamma. I wanted to see more of Luigi and Mario interacting. I wish that they wouldn't have made Peach so strong. I know that's a weird thing to say, but because they made Peach so independent and strong in this movie, if they introduce Daisy in the next movie, I don't think Daisy's really going to have an identity. But again, I had nitpicks here and there, but I loved this movie. Like, even Charles Martinet comes back to voice Mario's dad. Charles Martinet, the original voice of Mario, returns to play Mario's dad, and he also plays the original Jumpman. Like, you'll have to watch the movie to see, but oh my gosh, I swear, this movie was just a love letter to fans. I loved it. I think this is probably the best video game adaptation we've ever gotten. I loved it. Man, I swear, I had so much fun watching this movie. And usually when, like, one of these video game movies comes out, like, a lot of the people, like, the directors and producers, they always say that they were huge fans of the games and they try to make it, like, as faithful as possible. This is the only time where I 100% believed that. This is one of the only times where I 100% believe that the people making this were fans of the games. They actually put a lot of fan service in and a lot of references for fans. The Sonic movies did not really feel like that. I felt like a few people were fans, that people that were working on it were fans. Here it feels like it was made by fans for fans, you know? Amazing. Again, I don't think this is Puss in Boots level movie. I think this is a good film, though. I don't think it's amazing. It could have been way better, but just knowing that it was an Illumination film, Illumination Mario movie that could have been a cash grab, knowing that it was this good, it's just amazing. You know what I mean? It really was amazing. I loved it. I had so much fun. But what did you guys think of this movie? I would highly recommend checking out the Mario Bros. Movie. If you're a fan of Mario, you're gonna love this movie. I'm a huge fan of Mario. I know you're gonna love this movie if you're a fan of Mario. If you're looking for something to just go watch, I think you'll enjoy this movie just fine. Trust me, anything that you're worried about, like, oh, I'm worried that Chris Pratt's gonna ruin the movie, I'm worried that Illumination's gonna ruin the movie, I'm worried that this, I'm worried about that, don't worry. Trust me, everything will be fine. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to let me know what y'all thought of the Super Mario Bros. Movie. I absolutely loved it. But thank you guys so much for watching. God bless you guys. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy my content. I make movie-related stuff on my channel, and I would appreciate a sub if you're into that. God bless you guys. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.